Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and today we're going to be looking at the story of the Oxford High School shooting by 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley. 4 students have been killed in the shooting, and Ethan's parents are what I would call on the run, but, they say, or reports have said that maybe they've just left for their own safety. I think they said they left for their own safety, but they're on the run, right? Okay, let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, then hello and welcome to the Grizzly community. If you want to become part of all of us over here, all you got to do is subscribe and hit the bell, and then you won't miss out on anything Grizzly True Crime. Man, just when we thought things about the laundries, oh my word, these parents, Wow. So let me show you a video quickly of Ethan Crumbley when he was a little bit younger, it appears.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Ethan here. I'm actually very excited. So just like a couple minutes ago, I got a new channel. So we have my Santa Finder Ethan channel, the one I'm video on here right now, and then I started a new channel, which is Santa Finder's Vlogs. Hello everybody, welcome back.
Oh my word. And let us now watch this one. So let's see that his parents have his parents have been prosecuted too, which is where the story just reached a whole new level. Oh my goodness. Okay, just gonna make it nice for you. Let's have a look. This is the Oakland County Prosecutor, Karen McDonald, holding a news conference on the recent school shooting investigation. I will link the source of this video below, but whoa.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen McDonald. I'm the Oakland County Prosecutor. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's been a devastating week for all of us as we continue to mourn the loss of the 4 children who were shot and killed this week in Oxford High School. We've heard some positive news that some of those injured in Tuesday's shooting have made some progress recovering from their physical injuries.
So this is Oxford High School in Michigan, for anyone who doesn't know about this story.
While the physical wounds of the victims are starting to heal, the emotional wounds to the victims, students, and the entire community will last for years. I continue to work with Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard and his team to stay close to the facts and evidence of this case as it continues to evolve. My role as the Oakland County Prosecutor is to seek justice for the victims of this tragedy. The family, friends, and loved ones of Hana St, Juliana, Madisyn Baldwin, Tate Myre, and Justin Schilling, and the other victims have had their lives shattered. As I mentioned a few days ago, I did have the opportunity to speak with the parents of the children who were killed. Additionally, my office has reached out this morning to all of the victims who were injured. And we continue to be dedicated to offering them services and support during this time. While the shooter was the one who entered the high school and pulled the trigger, there are other individuals who contributed to the events on November 30th, and it's my intention to hold them accountable as well.
Other individuals, it sounds familiar, right? Other individuals may be charged. Well, in this case, other individuals are being immediately charged, which is good. Really, really good.
It's imperative we prevent this from happening again. No other parent or community should have to live through this nightmare. I have shared previously, and I will reiterate today, that gun ownership is a right, and with that right comes great responsibility. Based on the information and evidence I've received, today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents. Jennifer.
My word. We're going to look at this now. If you want to watch this video without me interrupting, yes, I will link it below. You can go and do that over there. It's on The Independent. I offer commentary on every video that I show you here. And just so you know, yes, this is at 1.25 speed, in case you're wondering, why is the lady speaking so fast? That's why.
And James Crumbley. The charges are as follows. James Crumbley is charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Jennifer
That's the dad.
Crumbley is also charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. I will now publish the details that led to that decision and have already previously been made public, which allows me to comment on them in a swear-to that has just taken place in the district court by Detective Tim Willis. The investigation into the school shooting incident at Oxford High School, which occurred on November 30th, 2021, has revealed that James Crumbley purchased a Sig Sauer 9mm model SP 2022 from Acme Shooting Goods in Oxford, Michigan on November 26, 2021.
Purchased the gun November 26th. The shooting happened on November 30th, right? Oh my word, but he's 15 years old. Damn, you guys can buy guns in America like really young, right? I don't think in South Africa we can do that, and not in the Netherlands either.
A store employee confirms that Ethan Crumbley was present with James at the time of the purchase. Per statute, James Crumbley completed ATF Form 5309A. On or about November 26, 21, Ethan Crumbley's social media posts reveal photos of the semi-automatic.
So it was actually the dad buying the gun? I get it. And Ethan was with him. But it was Ethan's Christmas present. Like, what kind of Christmas gift is this?
Gun, along with the caption, "Just got my new beauty today," including an emoji with hearts. Sig Sauer 9mm. Any questions I will answer, end quote.
I want to show you guys that.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel.
There we go. In this one, he said exactly that. I'm sorry if this is triggering for anyone. Just got my new beauty today. Sig Sauer 9mm. Any questions I will answer. This is what he shared on his Instagram. Whoa. So scary.
Subsequent to the purchase of that weapon, one of Jennifer Crumbley's social media posts on about 11/27/21 read, quote, "Mom and son day testing out his new Christmas present," end quote. On November 21st, 21, a teacher at the Oxford High School observed Ethan Crumbley searching ammunition on his cell phone during class and reported the same to school officials. Jennifer Crumbley was contacted via voicemail by school personnel regarding that son's inappropriate internet search. School personnel indicate they followed that voicemail up with an email but received no response from either parent.
So Ethan Crumbley was in class, researching, not paying attention in class. Ammo, that's what he searched for. As they said, the teacher was concerned, sent emails, left voicemails, and the parents just weren't responding.
Thereafter, Jennifer Crumbley exchanged text messages about the incident with her son on that day, stating, quote, "LOL, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught," end quote.
Oh my word. Did you hear what the mom said?
On November 30th, 21, the morning of the shooting, the next day, Ethan Crumbley's teacher came upon a note on Ethan's desk, which alarmed her to the point that she took a picture of it on her cell phone. The note contained the following: a drawing of a semi-automatic handgun pointing at the words, quote, "The thoughts won't stop, help me," end quote. In another section of the note was a drawing of a bullet with the following words above that bullet, quote, "Blood everywhere," end quote. Between the drawing of the gun and the bullet is a drawing of a person who appears to have been shot twice and bleeding. Below that figure is a drawing of a laughing emoji. Further down the drawing are the words, quote, "My life is useless," end quote. And to the right of that are the words, quote, "The world is dead," end quote.
Damn. Like he was not mentally healthy. I know that's obvious to say, but wow. 15 years old.
As a result, James and Jennifer Crumbley were immediately summoned to the school. A school counselor came to the classroom and removed the shooter and brought him to the office with his backpack. Counselor obtained the drawing, but the shooter had already altered it. The drawings of the gun and the bloody figure were scratched out along with the words, "Help me," and "My life is useless." "The world is dead," and "Blood everywhere." Those were all altered by him. At the meeting, James and Jennifer Crumbley were shown the drawing and were advised that they were required to get their son into counseling within 48 hours.
They did everything right. Get your son counseling within 48 hours. Do you think they listened?
Both James and Jennifer Crumbley failed to ask their son if he had his gun with him or where his gun was located, and failed to inspect his backpack for the presence of the gun, which he had with him. James and Jennifer Crumbley resisted the idea of then leaving the school at that time, of their son leaving the school at that time. Instead, James and Jennifer Crumbley left the high school without their son. He was returned to the classroom. When the news of the active shooter at Oxford High School had been made public, Jennifer Crumbley texted to her son at 1:22 p.m., quote, "Ethan, don't do it," end quote.
Oh, my word.
At 1:37 p.m.,
It's like she knew, like the mom knew that he was going to do something. Ethan, don't do it.
James Crumbley called 911, reporting that a gun was missing from his house and he believed his son may be the shooter. Further investigation revealed that the 6-hour 9mm handgun purchased by James Crumbley was stored unlocked in a drawer in James and Jennifer's bedroom. The gun recovered from the shooter at the school after the shooting was the same gun that was purchased by his father, James Crumbley.
I don't know. I'm just getting like memories of this Brian Laundrie case, this 9mm. Oh my word. I don't mean to digress, but what? And the dad is like, oops, gun missing. Wow. Like, what a story.
On November 26, 2021, in the presence of his son. Based upon the foregoing, the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office requested and received, authorized, we charged 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter as to James Crumbley and 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter as to Jennifer Crumbley. I want to be really clear that these charges are intended to hold the individuals who contributed to this tragedy accountable and also send the message
Yes.
that gun owners have a responsibility. When they fail to uphold that responsibility, there are serious and criminal consequences. As we work together to honor the lives lost and all of those impacted by the evil acts this week, justice for the victims and their families is at the forefront of today's announcement. We need to do better in this country. We need to say enough is enough. For our kids, our teachers, parents, for all of us in this community and the communities across this nation.
Oh my word. Okay, so that's the end of the announcements and the statements. The rest is taking questions. So I'll link it below if you want to see that. But oh my word, what are your thoughts? I think it's really hectic. I think everything that's going on here. There's also, this picture is what was being passed around at first. But, so this looks like, look at him. My word, he looks so sweet there. However, if we look at this picture, this is his mugshot. I mean, he's looking very different here. Damn. The parents of Michigan school shooter are charged after mom texted on the day of the shooting, "Lol, I'm not mad, you have to learn not to get caught." Wow. Honestly, this is very hectic. All right, well, I'm just getting into the story now. I was just looking at some of the updates and I was like, what? I think it's very hectic. So they say here, the search for the Michigan school shooting suspect's parents. The suspect's parents did not flee and are returning soon, the attorney says. Oh my word. Here. You can look at this with me. Is it Bertolina? Imagine. Oh my word. Okay, 2 attorneys working with Jennifer and James Crumbley, the parents of the Michigan school shooting suspect, say the couple left town on the night of the shooting for their own safety and are not fleeing. On Thursday night, we contacted the Oakland County prosecutor to discuss this matter and to advise her that James and Jennifer Crumbley would be turning themselves in to be arraigned. Instead of communicating with us, the prosecutor held a press conference to announce charges. I'm eye-rolling what the attorneys are saying, like, how dare they hold a press conference and not communicate with us? It's a statement, people. The Crumbleys left town on the night of the tragic shooting for their own safety. They are returning to the area to be arraigned. They are not fleeing from law enforcement despite recent comments in the media reports. If the Crumbleys are not taken into custody and in court by 4:30 p.m., there will be no arraignment today, according to the court administrator Amy Luce. If they are taken into custody tomorrow, there could be an arraignment from Oakland County Jail, as there will be no one at the courthouse tomorrow. Officials believe the parents are traveling in a black 2021 Kia Seltos SUV. Jennifer and James Crumbley, the parents of the 15-year-old charged with murder, so he's still alive, in Tuesday's school shooting in Michigan, may be driving in a black 2021 Kia Seltos SUV, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office announced. The Crumbleys, who are missing, fugitives on the run, were charged Friday with 4 counts each of homicide, involuntary manslaughter, following the deadly school shooting. Their son is accused of killing 4 fellow students at the Oxford High School Tuesday. Their car has the Michigan license plate number Delta Quebec Golf 5203, DQG 5203. Earlier today, Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard cautioned people against approaching the missing couple if they spot them. When asked if Bouchard is concerned the couple may be armed, he acknowledged anything is possible. Every available resource is dedicated to locating them, the sheriff said. Oh my word. Michigan authorities asked for the public's help in finding the suspect's parents. Can you believe it? The action of fleeing and ignoring their attorney certainly adds weight to the charges. They cannot run from their part in this tragedy. Oh my word. The U.S. Marshals and the FBI are involved for the search for Ethan Crumbley's parents. Boy, oh boy. They said when asked if Ethan Crumbley's parents are missing, Oakland County, Michigan Sheriff Michael Bouchard told CNN that is correct. If they think they're going to get away, they are not, Bouchard told CNN's Victor Blackwell Friday. Bouchard said officers are working with FBI partners and the U.S. Marshal Service. CNN has reached out to both for comment. The Crumbleys' attorney was working with law enforcement to make themselves available for arrest once charges were announced, according to the sheriff, who added that the couple is no longer communicating with the attorney. It's indicative their intent to flee. When asked if Bouchard is concerned the couple may be armed, he acknowledged anything's possible and he cautioned people should not approach the couple. Every available resource is dedicated to locating them, the sheriff said. The couple were not under surveillance until it got closer to last night, when charges were pending and detectives began the process of monitoring them. There was no early surveillance on them prior because no charges were pending. Oh my word. They don't know the exact time of the departure. Can you believe it? I am angry, the prosecutor says. Simple things could have prevented the Michigan school shooting. This is very hectic. The story took a whole nother turn, huh? My goodness. So they said, story update. Parents of Michigan school shooting suspect charged with involuntary manslaughter. That is so hectic. Ethan Crumbley's neglectful parents. Whoa, people are like directly blaming the parents. I don't really blame them. Do you? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. It'll be interesting to hear what you think. I also just quickly want to go to one more second, please. Oh my goodness. There's one update from 8 minutes ago. Michigan sheriff says he was unaware the charges were being filed against the parents of the accused shooter. Oakland County, Michigan Sheriff Michael Bouchard said he did not know the charges were going to be filed against James and Jennifer Crumbley until he heard about it in the media. We didn't know the charges were issued until we started hearing from the press that there was going to be a press conference about charges, he said in an interview with Hallie Jackson on MSNBC Friday. If we knew that there was a high likelihood of charges, especially serious charges, obviously that's where you begin to differentiate how many resources you devote to it, he said. Because again, we've got a ton of our folks very much involved in the investigation of the actual shooting. So we would have had to pull people off of that investigation to begin working on a surveillance, which we would have done if there was an indication that's that serious, felonies charges may be forthcoming. We're working on a relationship The prosecutors knew, and we're doing our best to make sure that these kinds of things and communication happens in a more fluid way. That's the best I can tell you. The Crumbleys, the parents of 15-year-old student accused of killing 4 people during a shooting at Oxford High School in Oxford, Michigan, face involuntary manslaughter charges in the Tuesday shooting. Their son is charged with murder, terrorism, and other charges in the shooting. James Crumbley bought the semi-automatic handgun recovered in the attack 4 days before the shooting, the prosecutor said. She called the parents' actions egregious. Egregious. Yes. The Crumbleys are not in custody and are considered fugitives. Oh my word. Whew, we've got some fugitives, people. What? I just quickly want to do this. Wow. Okay. You know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Can you feel it? What time is it, people? Tell me. Pop quiz for all the Grizzlies. It's map time. All right, I'm back with you. I'm just quickly looking for Oxford High School. That's the one. And we're flying there now. Oh my word. That's the high school where this happened. What a crazy story, honestly. Oxford High School. Let's look at a 3D view from the top. Okay. Let's look at a 2D view. Very nice from the front. Whoa. It's just so scary. And these shootings are always scary. It's just like, what a story that just developed. The parents are now fugitives on the run. They're also being charged, which is a first, I think, based on what I know. I'm not from America, but I know that you guys have a lot of mass shootings there, which is very sad. But I think this is the first time that the parents are being charged. Am I correct? Just, I don't know what to look. I'm just looking around, you know. You can see the parking spaces around here. Damn. You know, I don't know exactly where it all happened. I just wanted to show you the high school. Wow. And I wonder how far he lived from here. Stony Lake, Glass Lake. Michigan. My goodness. My word. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Whoa. What a shocker. I will keep you updated depending on what happens here. Let's see if they find the parents. So that would be great right about now. Especially the license plate numbers there. Let's hope they don't find the car abandoned. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen next. Oh boy. I think this whole case could take some wild turns. Let's hope they just find them. Like roadblock, find them, whatever. But I mean, what happens if they cross state lines? I don't know. The FBI is involved, so, but who knows where they could go. Wow. Okay, so if I'm like, I'm talking a little bit like, whoa, I'm not saying much right now because I'm so shocked about the story. I just can't believe it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the way that I cover true crime cases, please hit the thumbs up. Comment below, leave your thoughts. I would love to read them. And remember to subscribe if you haven't yet become part of the Grizzly community. And I have a second channel, Grizzly True Crime Highlights, if you want to check that out as well. If you don't have time to watch full episodes, then you could just go over there and watch 5-minute episodes. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.